I'm downstairs. Yeah. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. How you get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the f is you doing? We gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower, moisturizer, and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What a at. Anyway, gotta pay a little more if we late to the jet. Got a jet cause the boat leave at 8. And we got Safari on the upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play a score for every Ablo project. You ain't scared to change cause it's ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slip. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. Oh, y'all girl, let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games. Gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go.
Rushing me, relax, chill, alright?
To tonight, just don't care. Playing games, girl, bring your downstairs.
White tripping. I think I left something in the house.
I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough. Damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 101 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2, that's...
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They begin the drive with Williams. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 27, Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Throwing is Wilson. That's out to the flat for Gordon. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Williams. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Over the middle, complete to Jeudy. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
Touchdown! Greg Dulcich from 6 yards away. And the Broncos will strike first here in this wild card matchup. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Colts, nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
20.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Ryan. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Albert Okwuegbunam from 19 yards away. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. 14. Colts, nothing. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now it's Ryan. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Ryan. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 21-0 our score after 1. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And he'll find Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game. Again,
Ryan. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
As we've seen, their first two drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Play action, Ryan. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Randy Gregory, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 56 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Williams, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll drop this down to Williams, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him, because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. This is caught by Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Play action. It's Wilson. That's complete. It's Okwuegbunam. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Wilson. He's got it. Touchdown Broncos. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 28-0.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ryan. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Dulin. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They go play action with Ryan. That's going to be caught by Alley-Cox. Down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox, 38 yards. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Bobby Okereke making that tackle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Pulls it in at the 13. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Ryan. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
That's good for a Colts. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Second and goal.
Here's Ryan. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Well, finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime. They sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Well, they run the option on 2nd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll give the Broncos a 1st down. Here's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter. But that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Pass out left, caught by Woods. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
That's good for a Colts.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now a give to Taylor, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Play action. It's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
14. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Williams again, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams his second touchdown of the night. And the Broncos have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
42, Colts 14. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Ryan. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Play action. Ryan. But this one complete to Doolin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Ryan. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Colts! Alec Pierce, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
76 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. You got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Yardage here. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The busy night continues for Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a give up the middle to Williams. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. It was Quiddy Pay who made the stop coming off the edge.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
The Broncos going to continue on as we say so long, everybody, and thanks for watching.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. It's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo, Porsche, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. get it.